Good evening, good evening. This is your friend True Streets from True Streets. I could have been a pastor. How's everybody doing this evening? Welcome back to the channel. Once again, I'm back up in here and we're about to get into a new topic tonight. You know, how these rental people are doing these people right now since this COVID thing been going on. You know, and how these property people been dealing with people and stuff. You know, it's a lot of single moms out there, whatever, struggling with their families, you know what I'm saying, trying to keep food on the table right now. You know, jobs are opening up, but if you can't get to that job, ain't no job. You know what I'm saying? And you dealing with people here who are as though they mess up on your paperwork, but they hold you accountable. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you don't, you know, like for instance, all right, say like somebody's paying rent, then COVID, when they kicked in, they lost their job for whatever reason. So now they go to a third party to help pay for their bills. So after they go to the third party to help pay for their bills and all, then they realize a couple of months later that when they get a note on their door that there's been a mistake somehow. Alright, so now they get a note on their door a couple months later saying that if you don't have such and such amount of funds on such and such date, you'll be put up for no chance of being evicted, whatever, in violation of your lease. Okay, so if there was a problem, why would you wait 3 or 4 months? You know what I'm saying? Or whereas though if you accept funds from a third party and this, you know, renter took and gave you the information from the third party or whatever, and the third party you were supposed to contact the third party, whatever, and you didn't, how is that the renter's fault when once they go through that process and the other time is out of their hands, so there's no reason for them to go back and back check over anything or try to get in touch with these people unless there's a letter from the rental people saying that they didn't get such funds, or the person that you told us to get in contact with, we couldn't get in contact with. Basically something like that right there. Instead, they all trying to force you to get, you know, on the get out part, when this is really the wrong time of year to start getting put out, whether it's for COVID or anything, you know, because it's cold outside now in a lot of places. So let me get your feedback on that, you know what I'm saying, and just let me know how y'all feel on that. Have anybody been in this type of situation, you know what I'm saying, that they can comment on, so maybe they know some information I can pass on to somebody else that can help them out in situations like this. Like in this one case, there's this renter, and they went to the third party to get help with their assistance and you know, get help with their rental, whatever. So after they go through them, get the paperwork, and people will say, well, they'll vouch for such and such amount of money. Alright, and then you tell them, well, you have the rest to pay. So basically it was like a half and half for the rent for 1 month. But then the person gets, you know what I'm saying, gets a letter saying that, oh, your property has been paid for 3 months. So the person's like, huh? But there's a letter coming from their, like, their rental office, you know what I'm saying, the rental management, whatever, saying that the third party, for whichever name or whatever, took care of their bills as far as rent for 3 months. So this person said, okay, they got paperwork saying, you know, from the rental place, so it can't be a lie. So they taken and my daughter's mom talked about she had to fight to put the eye drops in my daughter's eyes. That was that beef for excuse me for being interrupting everything. But yeah, so they taking goals for, they know they by their word, well, they ain't got to pay. So then after the 3 months go by, Then they started, paying their rent again. They hadn't got a job or whatever. And so now they're paying, like they normally would pay. Right? So thinking that their bill's been paid for 3 months. Okay, so now, no, I'm not chain smoking, but that was a little piece that I had, so no, I won't be smoking this whole cigarette. Don't be getting on me. I'm trying to quit. Just got to get rid of the ones I got first. Got quite a few packs left. But anyway, so they take and start paying their rent and everything. Then a couple of more months go by. So now it's like last month. So which would that be? November, something like that, because it's December. Alright, so they get a letter on their door saying that they owe like $1,700 and something dollars, and if they don't pay this such and such amount of funds, they'll be put up, to get evicted off the premises, or however that goes. So now, is the tenant liable for this? I mean, they probably would be, but for the fact that shouldn't they have more time, to try to come up with the funds or whatever, or find out when the mistake happened? Was it on their behalf? Was it on the people, the third party behalf? Was it on the rental property's behalf or whatever? So in the course of them getting these letters, they go back and they, kept a lot of paperwork that they keep in their files or whatever. So in their files they found that paperwork that's saying that y'all sent them a letter or whatever like that right there. So when they take this paper to their rental people, they're like, well, it was a mistake. They put the money in your account when they're supposed to split the money for somebody else's account. So then y'all made that mistake. It wasn't the renters, it wasn't the renter's mistake. So do you think the renter should be liable for that money? Or is it something that renter could do so that renter, if they don't get that money, they won't be evicted? Or is there some place that they can actually get help or talk to somebody, legal aid or whatever? So hit them comments up and share your views, on that situation. This one's not too long, I just want to let everybody know, show them the love, and try to keep something up on my format. Let everybody know that I'm really in here, Like I said, my name is True Streets. I could have been a pastor. And a lot of y'all know why I'm not. So, y'all know how I do this thing. So at the end of this, as I always say, keep smiling. Keep that smile on your face, because Yahweh gave you that smile. Don't let nothing take it from you. Y'all go with blessings, You go with prayers. You feel me? Y'all have a blessed day. But when I turn my head to the right, come on, by now, y'all already know what time it is.